Lovely, so good to see you guys here today. Give me a second, let me just fix this. Oh, yes. I love it. All right, welcome back to Jocelyn Lovely Tarot. So good to see you guys here today. We are gonna do readings today. We're gonna move Aries through Virgo. We're gonna do Aries through Virgo and then take a break and see if we need to do any more, okay? All right, if you guys resonate with the reading, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you guys want personal readings, you can either email me or we can go to jocelynlovely84@gmail. Okay? All right, bye. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Oh, ice queen. I like this one. We're going to pull... Oh, I like this. I like this. I like this. I was not anticipating these cards to come out, but they did. They came out. Anyways, we'll roll with it. We'll roll with it. I want this a little bit closer. All right. So we are going to get started with Aries all the way through Virgo. We might do the 12 sign forecast. I don't know. I might be feeling it. Maybe not. We will timestamp everything and see how we go. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm excited. We are going to really put in this work today. I love it. If you guys want personal readings, like I said, email me in the description box below. Click on more. You'll have my email. If you want to donate, you can. Cash App, PayPal, go ahead. All that information is in the description box below as well. And yeah. All right. So this is a general reading from, we'll do August, the first week of August. I know I read for you guys on Saturday, but we're going to just focus on August for the month, okay? This is all about Leo season, how Leo season is impacting you individually and on a specific, and on those specific houses, okay? So if you guys resonate with the reading, it's for you. If you don't, catch the next one, okay? All right. Hey, welcome everybody. Hopefully you guys are doing well today on this beautiful, what is it? Sunday. This beautiful Sunday. I love Sundays. They're great. I got to sleep in, so maybe that's why I'm in a great mood. Although my eyes, you can't tell that I slept well, but still. Oof. Yeah. I love this. This doesn't fit though. Okay. Thank you, Fitwill Amal. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome. The reading. All right, let's start. Yeah? Let's get started, y'all. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, all right? Hit that like button. All right, Aries. You're coming out this season. You're coming out. You're excited. You're curious. You're happy. But you're ready. You may have thought you weren't ready. You could have been dealing with a lot, but you're ready. It's like the beaver in springtime, right? He's coming out to see if the coast is clear, and he comes out. And you're ready to have like a great rest of your summer because we only have a month. I would say 2 months left. September still counts. You have 2 more months left to come out and play. And I feel like you're going to take full advantage of that. Some of you guys are going to go on vacation. You guys are going to pick up and just leave. Some of you guys are going to go do activities that you haven't done in a while. or like you just have not come out to play. And the rest of you guys are going to be putting yourselves out there, meeting new friends, new people. Some of you guys are going to start dating again. I'm getting like really going out. Some of you guys are going to go and do athletic activities just because it's something that you want to do and didn't even think you wanted to do. Or some of you guys are just going to go and challenge yourselves, like do activities that involve higher learning, but something that you enjoy. Do you see what I'm saying? It's like really getting to experience more of what you like to do, in a sense, and then finding the right people to do that with. It's like you're finding your groove, or you found your groove. You found your edge, you found who you are. And you're like in the moment experiencing that, and it looks really good. Hi, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Mahina. It's good to see you. Hey, average Aquafina guy. Lee. Welcome, Lee. Welcome to everybody that said hi to the chat. We're really here enjoying ourselves, vibing on a Sunday. I don't know if you guys are grabbing your coffee, getting your snacks, maybe out and about. And if some of y'all are being lazy like me, I love it. Love it. As I was saying, Aries, you're really going to have some fun this season. Like, I feel like whoever you were, you could have been like holding yourself back, or like taking very little chances. It's like you were not taking risks for a season here. There was something you were trying to work through, and it's like now you're fully ready. So you're going to go and take some risks this season. Some of you guys are going to go, again, travel, or do very spontaneous things that you would not have done a year ago, because you're ready to have some fun. Hey, welcome, Weston. Welcome. Hey, welcome. Thank you, Weston. All right. So, as I was saying with the Nine of Cups, though, here's what I'm seeing, though. I feel like you're going to have, like, not just like a road trip. I'm getting like a trip. Like, you're going down a, I don't know, it's like you're on fire, right? Because it's Leo season. And you're really putting yourself first. Like, you're really stepping up your game, and like taking chances. And I feel like that's what's gonna like lead you down to do some things or meet people that you were not anticipating to meet. But you're looking forward to doing these things. You're looking forward to taking the chance. And I feel like you don't even care if you lose, or you don't care if the risk wasn't like, you don't care, because you believe that there is something worth risking for, or taking a chance on. And that's what's going to lead you down like an open pool of abundance, bro. The right people, the right friends, the right connections, the right locations. Some of you guys are going to plan a trip and end up realizing that you don't even want to stay where you're at. And it's not because you're running away. It's because you're ready for what's new. You're ready for something different. That's what I'm saying, though. You're perfectly aligned to do that, which is why, because you're that open and ready and willing, the universe it's like it's waiting, right? And now you're gonna go and take chances, and here your chances are gonna be well received this year. It's not just the summer, it's like till the end of the year and keep going. And you're gonna thank yourself 6 months down the line that you were willing to even open up and take a risk like that, because you wouldn't have done that in the past. And if you wouldn't have done that in the past, this is why you were where you were at. Versus where you're going to be 6 months from now, you're going to be like, damn, I'm glad I took that chance. Or because if I didn't, I wouldn't have met these people. I wouldn't have met this type of opportunity. I wouldn't have taken the opportunity. I wouldn't even have considered it. I wouldn't have, for some of you guys, it's like you go to a place, you're well received, and it's like, whoa. In just one place, right? There's no intention. You just go there, you do your thing, you're well received, and then it's like, this is the beginning. This place is the beginning where you're going to end up finding other things, right? And it's like, After that, it's like your whole life changes. On a physical level. Not just emotional, on a physical level. I hope you're understanding me here, okay? Okay. All right. So then with the Nine of Cups here, this is what I'm saying. You're happy. You're fulfilled. Temperance has another cup. I'm getting the Ten of Cups. You're happy and fulfilled now, but what you're about to go into this year, this summer, this month alone is the beginning of where you're going to end up, bro. It is absolutely fantastic. You got the Ace of Pentacles. This is what I'm saying. You're going to go and leap and end up in a whole different place 6 months from now. You're going to be in a whole different place 6 months from now from where you're at now. I'm getting some of you guys it's emotional. Some of you guys it's financial. And for some of you guys it's everything. Okay? Five of Swords. Yep, this is you being open and showing up authentic. Showing up as you are and telling people, this is who I am. This is who I am. And that's the thing, that's what's scary about really showing up, right? Because if you show up, there's a chance that you can be rejected. There's a chance that people won't get you. There's a chance that people would be like, oh, you're not the right person, or you don't represent my ideals and values, but it doesn't matter. Whereas in before, rejection could have been a reason why you didn't put yourself out there or took a risk at all. You do it now because you understand that you are enough. It does not matter if people don't get you or not, you get you. And because you get yourself enough and you show up as you are, you automatically meet people who are willing to accept you because you accept yourself. Not only that, you get to meet people that actually see you for who you are. And it's gonna feel like a breath of fresh air because that's what you've needed. You've needed to be seen. But because you were able to do it for yourself this season, the Cancer season, now people can see you. Because you let them. Right? This has to do with self-acceptance, which is why in turn, now you're open for opportunities. All right. Anything else before we move on? Because it's been 12 minutes. That's right, Mahina. Yes. That's my girl. All right, Ice Queen. That's what I'm saying. Look at this. There's something here this season with that's the only thing that's blocking you per se. It's the only challenge would be is that you're working through something and your mind could be telling you that you're thinking too big, you're risking too big, you're being too honest, you're showing up too real. It's kind of like that. That would be the only challenge, but really it would be the fear of like being hurt again, or the fear of again being rejected. It's these little fears, but it's in the mind. Because the way you're showing up, it's the complete opposite of your mind trying to hold you back and keep you restricted, right? There's no need to be that way anymore. I feel like that's what you're working through. You could have had years where you were like this in self-defense mode or closed off just because of you were trying to protect yourself. There's no need for this anymore. You're understanding that by being this is actually limiting you. There is no such thing as real control, right? Once you really relinquish control, show up as you are, you understand that you can't control everything that comes your way. Because you're really putting yourself out there, so that means you're going to receive a whole bunch of stuff. This is why you need to trust yourself a little more, because you've learned enough lessons to know what's good for you, what's not, and if not, it's okay. It would just be another learning lesson. That is no reason to stop yourself from exploring life and having fun. Being too cautious is not a good way to live anymore. It's not your standard of living anymore. It's not for you anymore is what I'm saying. So, because you're in this energy, this is you not taking action, being really just restrictive. Versus this energy, putting yourself out there. You have to trust yourself to know that you know. You can discern well. You know healthy from unhealthy. And if you don't, that's okay. Like I said, this is a learning opportunity. That's what life's about, okay? So this is what Aries is going to be on their way towards. And I think you're going to have an amazing summer. Congratulations. All right, that was for my Aries. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Taurus. I am going to timestamp, okay? How's everyone doing? Yes, exactly. Even if you don't know the answer, you can pray about it, talk to God, and if you make a mistake, which I don't think there's such thing, it's a learning lesson. You just get it, but it's like, that's no, even if you did not learn a lesson, that's no reason to not go out there and live your life, right? You can't always be too cautious, because then it's like, where's the fun? Right? Where's the fun in being too safe? That's boring. All right, that was a lot for that one reading. I'm gonna keep them a little shorter. Ooh, whoa. That's what I'm getting here, Taurus. I'm getting like you're just in your energy this season. Really focus on you, what makes you happy. Building your, fortress, like building your wealth. Really, really enjoying your life. You're fulfilled. And it's like you're just doing you day in, day out, right? And it's like you can smile. Now's the time to just step back, look at everything you've accomplished, and smile. Because you've done an amazing job just these last couple of years alone. You've done a fantastic job. And you know why it's so fantastic? It's not because you've reached a lot of your goals, right? Which is amazing, because that's how Tauruses enjoy their life. They need to have purpose. That's how they are fulfilled, right? You didn't just reach certain goals, Taurus. You didn't just build something that is a solid, stable foundation, which is important to you. That's how you feel secure. But I'm getting you're actually happy with what you've created. It's enough. You feel accomplished. And now it's like, okay, you're ready for the revealing. Like you've built whatever you were building, you've done your best, but now it's time to showcase it. You've built your paradise, but now it's time to show this to the world, or it's time to show this to your friends, your family, or even new people. It's time for you to show them what you're about, what you've built, because it's crazy. You were so focused on getting it done. You were focused on building something that you would actually be proud of. But the funny thing is, you've made it, right? If that's not the funny thing, you've made it, but you're going to be surprised. You were initially doing it for you, not for anyone else. But when you showcase this version of you, everything you've worked towards, your accomplishments, you're going to meet people that are going to be so mesmerized. They're going to be so inspired by you and everything you've done, or everything you represent in your life. As a part of your life, sorry. People are going to be like happy for you. There's going to be people that are going to look at you and say, wow, you are accomplished, you are ambitious, you are, wow. Like they are going to be inspired by your life. You may not think that that's what you were trying to do. You were just focused on you and building and building and building. You were not ready to show the world what you've built, who you are, what you represent, and now you are. And you're so proud of yourself and you love yourself. You've learned to love yourself for what you've become and what you've created. That it's like you're going to be shocked at the level of love people will reciprocate to you because of how proud you are of yourself and how happy you are. You're going to meet people who are going to show you that. They're going to mirror that to you. You're going to be like, oh my God, like I did do something incredible. Like you're going to say you did something incredible. And you're going to be, it's a humbling feeling. Yeah. Hey Claire, thank you, sweetie. Welcome to my channel. This is what you've built. Doesn't this look beautiful? It's time to let others in to see what you've been working on. You've been a busy beaver, but the beaver has to come out and play. It needs to go and showcase. I mean, this is why you were building. Some of you guys were building your financial future. You were trying to secure it. You were working really hard towards, you know, financial purposes so that you can create a stable, solid, you know, lifestyle so that you can have people over. Some of you guys were family planning. Some of you guys were planning for retirement. You were planning for a lifestyle. Day in and day out, and some of you guys were doing you, and then it's like now you're ready to let people in on the secret or in on what you're doing, and it's like it's perfect. Maybe you weren't ready for that before because again, you could have just started something. But now it's like, look, you've created the masterpiece. It's time to showcase it. People want to be in on this. You're going to be surprised. For some of you guys, you were building for your future. Your future family, future babies, future whatever. But the thing is, you thought you were doing this shit alone. You were. Initially, you thought this was just for you and you're doing this alone, and you could have been planning for, you know, allowing others to come in eventually, but you were initially thinking it was you. Now you're going to meet people who are going to complement that version of you, that side of you, and they're going to inspire you to keep going. They're just going to compliment you. But the fact that you're willing to let them in your project or whatever it is that you were working towards, that's a level of trust right there. That's a high level of trust. But again, these people want to be let in. And they're going to be proud of you. And they're going to want to compliment what you've built. Which says a lot, Taurus. The Hierophant is Taurian energy. It's Taurus. With the moon? Yeah, you didn't see this shit coming. You wanted initially to let people in this, involve people. But again, you thought solo for a minute there because it's been like that. You thought maybe people wouldn't really be interested in what you've got going on, what you've been securing, working towards. You're in for a real surprise when you see that that's the missing piece. It's letting people in on what you've worked towards. You thought you weren't ready, but you're ready. It's time. It's time. All right, that was for my Taurus. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Geminis. Geminis. How's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are doing well. Feeling amazing. Happy, happy, happy. I think I'm going to pull out the anime tarot for my Geminis. And don't worry, I will timestamp. So if you guys missed it, just you can always go back, okay? I think the Queen of Cups wants to come out with the Lovers. Yeah. Yeah, these cards want to come out. I'm glad to hear that. Okay, gems. Oh, I did not timestamp. That's fucked up. For Taurus, no. I think it was like 13 minutes. We're gonna do 13 minutes for Taurus. Gemini. Whoops. I thought I did timestamp. Sorry, y'all. 25:20. Gemini. Gemini. Okay. My bad, y'all. This reading just got interesting. These are all like major arcanas and shit. I don't know if this card was supposed to come out. I don't know what this is. I'm stuck because these are all very powerful cards. And I would have to, give me a second. I'm going to have to. No, this is definitely the cards. Okay, I'm going to shuffle one more card just to see what's up because this reading just got, I thought it was going one way. It is not. I have to really look at the cards because to really channel this. Okay. So what I'm having here, it's like you're working on letting go, Gemini. I'm getting you're working on letting go and trusting the universe or whatever you believe in. You're really relying on faith to guide you because it almost seems like at this stage of the game, you may be feeling a little bit it's crazy because to me it's like people say the older you get you should know certain things, but that's quite the opposite. If you're actually in the present moment, if we're actually in the present moment, we really don't know. We think we know stuff, but that's the ego saying we know stuff. When we really sit still, we realize we don't know anything. And that's coming from a very genuine, humble place. And that's what I'm getting from you, Gem. You've been like humbled by life, or life just broke you down to the point where like it needed to crack you open, and it did. You could have been too set in your ways, and then like this year alone, or even last year, just cracked you open and you've completely changed. You don't recognize who you are anymore, and that's a good thing. There could have been too many changes that took place, Gemini, but that's the point. It's like, that's the point. You couldn't have stayed the same even if you wanted to. Life had to break you down, crack you open to get you to see that there's so much more to life than we know. And there's so much more to experience. There's so much more fun to have. But that would require having enough faith to relinquish control. And I feel like you had to ask yourself, how do you even relinquish control? You had to really sit there and ask the universe, and this is what happens. You ask the universe to help you relinquish control, and then all of a sudden, it's like life is helping you out. It's helping you. It may not even be giving you exact answers, but it's like you're finding peace with the present moment, and that's probably enough for you right now. Coming from maybe you a year ago could have been so set on you need to know the plan. You need to know exactly where you're going. You need to know X, Y, and Z. All of a sudden, that's not you anymore. You understand you don't need to know everything. And you don't need to have the answers. And you don't need to know why you're doing what you're doing. You just need to show up. And that's what you're doing. You're showing up. Without a plan. You don't know who you are. but you're in the moment, and it is a very beautiful place to be. I don't think you felt more in tune and fulfilled in a very long time, but you do now. Do you see why sometimes relinquishing control is better? Because you have more peace within. There's more peace, there's more fulfillment, and that's what you've needed. That's what you've needed. Got the Hierophant here with the emergence. Look at this. These two cards look the same. Be open. You don't always have to get things done. Let the universe show you a better way of getting things done. Okay? And if you're doing something, at least have fun doing it, is what I'm saying. And that's what you're doing this season. Some of you guys are really going to get into your meditation. Some of you guys are going to slow down. Because Gemini loves to move, but I feel like you can move, but take your time moving. And if you're going to move with intention, you better be enjoying it. Because if you're not, it's a waste of time. At least, I don't know. I don't want to say it's a waste of time, but it's like, what's the point if you're not present? Are we really living if we're not present, right? And I feel like these are, yes, philosophical viewpoints or philosophical experiences that we're discussing here, but sometimes it needs to be like that. Because if being in the present moment, if being in the matrix, working, controlling, planning is all there is to it, then we wouldn't really be having fun, would we? We can miss the point of life by doing things like that every day. And sometimes the point of life could be simple as just, are you happy? And I think you're learning that you are. By relinquishing control, you feel you're actually happier. That's the lifestyle you want to live. And so it might be difficult for you to tell the brain to shut down for a second and let you breathe, but you feel like you're in good hands. You feel like the universe has your back. And that's why you're receiving more abundance now than you did when you were trying to control everything. Congratulations, Gemini. I'm proud of you. The universe is proud of you. I feel like you're just sitting there, sitting pretty or handsome. There's something here about sitting. It's like you've outgrown something here. You've outgrown something. Because this person looks like they're stuck. You've outgrown where you're at, or your environment, or a certain way of thinking. You've outgrown it, and now you're ready for more. And now the universe understands that. You're ready for more, so you're going to receive more. New experiences, new challenges. For others of you guys, you could have not dealt with certain experiences over and over because it triggered you too much, only to realize that that's exactly what you need to deal with. You're ready for that. Some of you guys are really protective of yourselves. That's about to fly out the window. Because when you're in the present moment, you're not in that energy. You're not in that frequency of being closed off with a closed heart space. That's not you. The Lovers is Gemini. It's time to open up. Step outside of the world you know. Then you won't be, you know what I'm saying? Once you open up like that, step into the world into a world that you don't know, going down a rabbit hole here, it's going to be fun. Shit is going to get real quick. And you won't no longer be like this, because this shit is not a way to be. Geminis cannot thrive when they're limited or guarded, or they don't thrive like that. And if you've been in a place where you feel like you're missing something or there's lack of love, it's because you understand that you don't belong there anymore. So you're going to places that are a real reflection of the type of love you want to believe in. The type of love you want to believe in. Which then in turn requires you to be in a different frequency. I hope I'm making sense here. All right, that was for Gemini. Next reading is going to be for Gemini is the Queen of Swords. Beautiful. Cancer. Cancer. All right. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hope you're doing good today. I am. Thank you so much, Mahina. I'm doing fantastic. I feel good. I'm getting ethereal for you. We're just going to use the magical dimensions for you, Cancer. I don't know why. Nothing. I don't want to pull anything else. Cancer. 3554. Somebody's jamming out there. I don't know why I'm getting third eye. It's sacral, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting something within you is healing. Like your third eye is enhancing. For others of you guys, I feel like you're breaking out of something from the sacral area. So if your sacral area was blocked, if it was like being hindered in some way, I feel like it's being released. So some of you guys, your energy, which is creativity, creative energy, sexual energy, all of that is about to, boom, be released into the world. So your sacral could have been underactive or maybe overactive, but it's going to be balanced. For some of you guys, I'm getting like, if your sacral energy was overactive, it was because there was some type of like bad energy that was tied to it. Or like your sacral could have been suppressed, right? From a sexual aspect to even a creative one. Your sacral could have been, like again, what did I say it was under? Like it was not balanced, right? And here it is, you balancing it. And with the butterfly always gives me like a free spirit. It gives me that, oh wow, look at this shit, the butterfly. This is what I'm saying. It's like with the orange, it's like you're ready. You're ready to really unleash this freaking force of sacral energy. For some of you guys, you're preparing the either the womb or the the masculine energy, right? That the juices, right? The creative juices are being activated. That sounded so wrong. Hey, don't blame me. Sacral energy, like I was saying, it's like yeah, it's like inhibition, creativity. Some of y'all might be feeling a little lustful, and you might be a little afraid because you haven't felt like that in a while. For others of you guys, you could have been too lustful, or both. You could have been on both sides, and now it's like it's balance. You're doing it from a place of a healthier place of self, right? And I think that's what you've been needing. You're doing it for yourself. And this is going to be a learning lesson for some of you guys, how to balance that sacral energy. But I see you really shining. I'm getting, it's giving me ethereal for some of you guys. Like, I don't know. It's like you might be attracted to orange, reddish, orange, yellowish colors. You may be feeling very spontaneous, wanting to go and like spread your wings. For others of you guys, I'm getting like your, yeah, like I'm getting somebody was safeguarding that sacral energy and now they're like unleashing it, and it looks really good. It looks really sexy, actually. Very attractive. And look at the card that came out here. Because I saw the butterfly and then I showed you that when I flipped it, I had not seen it was a butterfly. I get liberation. Yes, you have liberated yourself. Good for you. Same thing, look. It's like divine timing is at play here. It's the perfect time. Good for you. All right, anything else for Cancer before we move on? Hey, Ojos Verdes, it's good to see you. Hey, Level Up Dojo, how are you? How's everybody doing? Oh, the moon keeps coming out. This card is for me. I have to take this out. The moon keeps coming out. Five of Wands, what? Yeah, the butterfly. Okay, what is the representation of the butterfly? It's going out there because remember, butterflies I think only have like monarchs. Butterflies only have like 6 weeks to live, so they need to go out there and procreate. Somebody's ready to procreate. Somebody's ready to go and have some, you know, unleash the sexual energy. So yeah, go do that, but again, do it from a place where you're like, I don't care, I'm just doing it. Oh Jesus, I don't even want to say do it from a cautious place, because that would ruin the whole point of what you're doing. I think you're okay. I think you trust yourself enough to go do it. Go procreate if you need be. Have some fun. It's beautiful energy. It's not excessive, which is what I like. It's just perfect. The type of energy you're unleashing, creative, sexual, liberating energy, is just exactly what you need at the moment. Oh, I'm also getting people really want to see your spots. They want to see you in that way. Oh, freaky. Others of you guys, yeah, you're on the hunt. You're on the hunt. Someone's on the hunt. The gender does not matter. I'm getting this is men and women. You're on the hunt to procreate. Someone's on the hunt to procreate here. It's instinctual. Your instincts are telling you go do this. Some of you guys may be shocked because you're not used to being instinctually led to do things like that. Because your instincts, it also comes from sacral. It's the drive, it's the force that makes you want to go do things that you don't know why. Because the brain doesn't think like that, but your sacral does. Your loins think like that, right? And it's a good thing. It's going to get you out of your comfort zone. It's going to get you to have the fun of your life. The most fun you've had in a very long time. That's what life's about. Just stay safe. Use protection, okay? That's the only thing I would say. Use protection. Get tested. All those things, okay? And yeah, somebody's ready to be fucking seen, bro. You're coming out. It's a coming out party. No pun intended. Yeah, it's just sexy. Some of y'all are ready. You're on your way looking on the hunt. And other you guys are opening up. You know what I'm saying? Ready to receive. Yeah. Yeah, somebody's going to be having a lot of fun this summer. Like I said, be safe. As long as it's coming from a healthy place. And if it's not, you'll learn to reel it back in. But you're doing good. This is your summer. Yeah. Good for you. All right, that was for my Cancers. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's see. We're going to move on to Leos, and then we're going to move on to Virgos. That's a cockroach. Oh, my God. A cockroach. The cockroach? What was a cockroach? A cockroach? I think I missed it. I don't know what you're talking about. No, I think I was talking about the The butterfly. What's she talking about? I'm confused. They ain't no cockroaches. What are you talking about? The sun in reverse. Why'd it come out in reverse? What are you talking about? I'm so confused. The cockroach. There was no cockroach on the reading. What? Oh, okay. I was so scared. I was like, what is she talking about? There was a cockroach. I was like, no. I got scared. Oh my God. Okay. Oh, you meant the cockroach. Gotcha. Why was there a cockroach? I didn't even know there was a roach emoji. That's so cool. You had me freaking out. I was like, I don't live like that. No. That's scary. That is very scary to me. I don't know. But yeah. No, roaches are bad. No. All right, Leos. I feel like somebody here is let me timestamp. Meant to put up the butterfly. Oh, okay. Oh my God, thank you. I was like, I knew. I got scared. Whew. Thank you. I got scared. I was like, oh my God. Thank you, beautiful. All right, Leos, I think somebody's hiding here. This isn't good. Or maybe it is. I initially wasn't getting a bad energy. But there's something here, something's hiding here. I don't know what it is. Because the sun in reverse means hiding, hidden potential, hidden from the world. Maybe you thrive better in the darkness, right? When there's no one around or no one can see you. Maybe you live a double life. I don't know. You have the Knight of Cups with the Eight of Pentacles, but this is what I'm saying. It's like you're hiding. This is what's shocking to me. I think it's you that's hiding something from the world or people, or you don't show. It's like you don't show people what you're working on, what you're doing. It's like you would prefer not to be seen, but that's the thing. It's like, and I don't think you're doing it because it doesn't even matter why you're doing it. I'm getting you're so focused doing you. Maybe living alone or doing it alone, working alone. But it's like, I don't know. It's like it's not benefiting you this season, Leo, because you're Leo. Leos love attention. Leos love to be seen. Leos love, they love that stuff. But it's like, I don't know, this season or this year, you've just been hiding. It's like you're working on something. But look, it's like a treasure chest, bro. You're either hiding money. I feel like you're hiding money, your assets. You're hiding like your true intentions, your values. You're hiding something from the world. It's like you don't want them to see your precious commodities. Like you don't want people to know what you're worth, what your value is. Like you're it's like you have gold and you're hiding it. You have abundance and you don't show it to the world. It's almost as if you're doing it because you don't want anybody to take advantage of you, or you don't want everybody to have access to this. But it might be to an extreme. Because I think you know how abundant or valuable you are. But it's like you're safeguarding it or keeping it safe from the world so that they won't come asking you for shit later on down the line. Or they won't come try to take over or infiltrate with hidden motives. But it's funny because by you hiding who you are, or you hiding your worth or some shit like that, it's like you're coming off as the one with secret motives and shit. Like you're someone people can't trust, which is so funny because you're not. This is the funny part. You're not deceiving anyone, or you're not really trying to harm anyone. You're not doing anything that's harmful, or you're not doing anything out of like fear. You're not trying to hide anything. Okay, you are trying to hide, but it's like you're not doing anything bad. Do you see what I'm saying? Which is what's like mind-boggling. You're not doing anything bad. You're not just so quick to trust and open. I get that. But people may be perceiving you as you've got something to hide. You might be cheating. You might be living a double life. You might be, playing with people's minds or hearts because you're not open. Some people may even see you as greedy because you're not showing like your true cards or what you have to offer. Your fear is you just don't want people to take advantage of you. You don't want people to hurt you. You don't want people to use things against you, right? But that fear alone is what's causing people to have fears over you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like that's what's happening here. Your intentions might not be to harm anyone. You may just be protecting yourself, but this overprotection is actually causing people to overlook you or misjudge you because you're not open. So they're thinking you're not being upfront or authentic when that's not what it is. You're just being protective, but people don't see that. Even if you're trying to tell them that, it's like there's a difference between being too overcautious, too overprotective, and then having, there's a difference. And you're on the other, you're on the extreme side here this season, Leo. You could have been through a lot, but I feel like there's no way people can come in and see you and build with you or be friends with you. There's no way people can do that if you don't let them in. I'm not saying share everything in the world with them, but you have to be conscious of the type of people you're going to end up losing out on or attracting depending on the level of availability that you're showing up as or exposing, right? So if you're not really open, how can you build? How can you let people in? How can people come into your life if you're not open? That's how we pass up opportunities. Same thing with So there needs to be some changes here, because as long as you keep being closed off or too cautious or too, hiding things from people, it's going to lead you back to the same type of lifestyle, attracting the same type of friends, the same type of people. You don't want that. So you're going to have to change this season, Leo. Yep. Release. I know you're trying to protect your space and your energy and how abundant you are, but at the end of the day, you're going to also miss out on people who are just like you because you won't let them in. And I think you got that lesson. You're learning. You're learning to trust just because. It has nothing to do with trusting others. It has to do with trusting yourself. Do you trust yourself enough to let people in and be seen as you are? Do you trust yourself enough that you are going to make good judgments on people and choose people that are good for you, who are as emotionally available as you know you can be. Do you trust yourself enough to choose love? Ooh, the word is here, trust. Overcoming doubts, insecurities, and patience. Bam. Spiritual cleansing, let go of what did not work out. Let go of this way of being that you got to close off from the world. You can't be too trusted. Let that shit go. If we push people away, or if we're too closed off, or if we omit too much, it's because we don't trust our own judgment. We're afraid we're going to keep making the same mistakes over and over. But that's also a limited way of being. The whole point of life is to make mistakes. But at this stage of the game, you've already learned something enough to know that you're going to make new mistakes, not the same ones. Right? And that's okay. Okay. Time to move on. That was for my Leos. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Virgos. It will be the last, I think, reading, because I'm getting tired. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome everybody that joined the chat. It's good to see you guys. Oh. Interesting. I'm going to do the Two of Cups instead. Okay. I have Virgo, Virgo. All right. So I'm getting the Queen of Cups with Justice and the Two of Pentacles. This is interesting. I feel like somebody's watching you. Maybe this is you. Someone's watching you, or you're watching something. I feel like somebody's watching your own personal growth, or you're watching your own personal growth. Oh no. It's like you're thriving. You're thriving. You're doing well. But it's like somebody is personally invested in, like, on your path. They're personally invested on your path, or where you're going, or yeah. Yeah, I don't think this is the same person. Why is the Fool in reverse though? Let's turn it up right. I feel like I hold on. Let me pull one more card. No, these are it. You got the Six of Swords that came out on the floor. Yeah, I'm getting, like, you're doing great. Fantastic. You've changed, you've grown. You're very abundant. You look good. You're feeling great. You've got so much going for yourself, and I feel like it's like that's the justice. It's like you realize that you've done it, or you made it. But I'm getting someone's invested on your path, or they're watching your path. Like they're heavily invested on your well-being, or Yeah, somebody's watching you. I think this is like a guardian, an angel, or like your spirit guides. They're watching you. They're heavily invested on your path and everything that's happening in your life. They're just watching. They're always there for support if you need them. They're not saying anything. They're just watching you do your own thing, understanding that, you know, you're here to do, be, create, play, laugh. The Fool's in reverse, though. The only thing I'm kind of confused about. That's what I'm saying. It's like you're just open and enjoying your life, and I think that in a way that's like, I don't know, somebody's just like, I feel like they're just viewing you and they're entertained by the work that you're doing. Why is the spirit guide or this person that's watching, why are you telling me about this? I don't know. I'm not understanding this. Okay, let me pull from the anime tarot. Nah, bro, this is somebody watching you, man. The Emperor in reverse. What the fuck is going on here? They're watching somebody here entertain. Somebody's entertained here by you, or you're watching somebody and you're entertained by what they're doing, their life, their progress. You're invested. You're emotionally invested, or physical, some type of investment here. It's like you check on this person's progress. I don't think this is an employee, though. But you're invested on this person's growth, whether that's spiritual, financial. It's like, you know, they're due for an upgrade, and you're just watching them. If this is you watching somebody else, it's like it could be somebody you know, and you just want what's best for them. Like, you're not even saying anything. You're not even, it doesn't matter. Like, you don't need to say anything. You don't need to help or assist. You're just watching, because you know that this person is gonna, like, be okay, or they're making good decisions, or they're gonna make great decisions. Either way, they're watching your growth. I think they're proud of you. They know they can't interfere. That's what it is. They can only watch from afar. Interesting. Okay. The Queen of Wands in reverse. What's up with that? This is the Fool in reverse, the Queen of Wands in reverse. I think they were just watching you to see if you can take off. If you're ready to take off. Yeah, it's like they've known you for a long time, have seen you over the years. There's a difference in age here. They've seen you over the years, and it's like they know that you've matured, or you're mature enough, and they're seeing you at the next stage of your life. For some of you guys, this is like you're growing up and becoming like very mature, or becoming parents. If this is a parent that's been watching you, maybe you're not talking with your parents, or whoever this is that you haven't been talking to in a bit. They're ready to see you like learn certain things that they've already learned. It's like they know you're about to make life choices and learn from, you know, these life choices that they've already been through. And yet they still want to watch you. That's so weird. I don't know if this is a spirit guide or a person. That's the only thing. Yeah. It's the same person watching you. They know they can't intervene. But what they really want to do is protect you. They want to protect you. But no, they know they can't do anything or say anything. They can't, like, live your life for you. Oh, no. It's a weird-ass reading. Hey. See you through. Have a good day. Have a great day. One Woken Gem. Giving us your energy and coming on. Beautiful reading. Love you, just. Thank you, Mahina. Love, love, love. Okay, Three of Pentacles. Yeah. Knight of Wands. Yeah. I feel like you're ambitious here. You're on your way to make some money. You're on your way to, like, partner up, some abundance. You're on your way to really make some good money, or just live a really abundant lifestyle. And I feel like this person watching you knows that, and they want you to make all the money in the world. They want you to be really happy. They're personally invested in your growth and your well-being. I don't even think they're gonna gain anything out of it. They're just invested, and they're gonna keep watching you. They're gonna keep making sure they see you win, because if you win, it would make them happy. I think this is a person. I don't think it's spirit guides. It could be them too, but I feel like this is a real person. Maybe you had a falling out with them years ago, and they're still watching you. You thought that, like, just because you guys don't talk, like, you don't think that this could be a possibility. But I feel like somebody that you've known, this could have been a family member, so, like, somebody you've known. They're older than you. They've been watching you this whole time, and you had no idea. I don't think you were supposed to know. But maybe recently you tapped into their... I'm tapping into their energy. They can't, for whatever reason, they cannot intervene. They cannot come in. They cannot say anything to you for whatever reason. But that doesn't mean they don't love you, and they don't think about you, and they don't come on to see you once in a while. Like, they could be looking for you through, like, social media. They could be, we don't know how. They could be asking about you to other, either friends, family members, groups. Like, you don't understand that you've left, like, just because things don't work out, whether that's family members, friends, significant others, that doesn't mean that you didn't leave, like, you didn't leave your signature. People remember you even after things don't work out, or people fall off. It doesn't matter. People love you, and people will always love you and care about you. That's what like, maybe you didn't realize. Like, you're not the only one that still thinks about these people, cares about these people. They will always care about you and remember you, or you'll come up on their mind. But this is deeper than that. I feel like whoever this is, or whatever the situation is, they're always going to check on you. Always. Even if you guys never talk again. You will probably never know who this is. Unless if they one day appear and tell you that they were watching you this whole time, or they were checking up on you. Like, until they tell you something. But I don't think so, because, look, the Seven of Swords came out in reverse. Yeah, no, they're a ghost. And they intend to keep it that way. You're never going to know who this person is. As far as I'm concerned. I don't think you're meant to. But that's my point. Just because things don't work out doesn't mean other people don't check up on you once in a while. Yeah, I'm getting you're not meant to partake in their lives, or they're not meant. Yeah. You guys are not meant to be in each other's lives. You're not meant to, which is why they know that they can only watch from a distance. This is a ghost. They don't want you to know that they're watching or that they've been personally invested in your life for years. Again, this is years. This isn't months, weeks. This is somebody who actually, they love you. This is why I feel like this is real love. It isn't, it could be like a best friend that you had. It could be like a family member you fell off with. It could be something like that. Even a significant other that you really, like, you guys were together for years, right? It's like something like that. Real love. And just because the circumstances are not good does not mean that they don't think about you or check up on you. Okay? All right. Hey, welcome. Purple Lily of the Secret Valley. All is well. Thank you for checking up. Hey, Level Up Dojo. It's good to see you. It's been a minute. All right. I think that's it. It's Constance. Oh, hey, welcome, welcome. It's good to see you. Hope all is well. All right, that was for my Virgos. Should we keep going? Because we're already like here. We're already here. Should we keep going? What do you guys think? Should we go on to one more? One more? Should we do Scorpio, Libras today? What do you guys think? Maybe we should. All right, let's do it. She said yes. Okay. All right, let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. Let's do Libras. Yeah. Ooh. The Empress. The Empress, the Empress. We're going to use a whole bunch of decks for this one. A whole bunch of decks. We're going to use the Anime Tarot, Magical Dimensions, Luna L, and then the Delusion Tarot, okay? Thank you. Thank you so much, Constance. Hopefully all is well with you, beautiful. Yeah. I hope you're doing fantastic. I hope you're feeling good. It's good to see you. And thank you. All right. Oof, I got the World Man in reverse. I feel like there's a couple people in this story. This is a story. I love when it's a story because it's so weird. There's a couple people in the story here. Let me pull out a couple more cards, okay? Because there's 3 people, 2 or 3 people here. No, the Page of Swords, they want to come out. All right, I'm getting pages here, okay? This is a... The Empress came out twice. I didn't even see that shit, yo. The Empress came out here, and then she came out here. These are 2 people. No, this is one person, but then I'll show you right now the other card. This is the Empress, okay? She came out. She came out from hiding. This is the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords was busy working and shit. Like, this is another person. This is one person right here. And then the Empress is another person. So the Page of Swords came out. It's the same fucking card. So it's a story. Look at this shit, bro. I don't make this up. I use 2 different decks. Empress, Page of Swords. Page of Swords is like... I don't know. This Page of Swords, I'm not liking this energy too much just because they're... It's like they're prioritizing everything else. Which is not bad, but it almost... There's a story here, so let me pull a couple more cards. 7 of Swords. Yeah, I'm not liking this energy. Alright, so something happened between the Page of Swords and the Empress. Something happened between the 2. The Empress shut down. She left. She did her own thing. She just went into hermit mode. She went into hermit mode because she had just some thinking to do. She had to really focus on her. She may have been disappointed, but she was hiding. For whatever reason, she felt like she needed to go into hiding. The Page of Swords, though, this person has just been kind of like focusing on his work, doing their own thing. I feel like they're both trying to stay out of radar. Something's not over here between you two, because you have the World in reverse. Something's not over here between the two. I don't think you guys are siblings or anything like that. You guys could be in like talking. You could have been talking. You could be friends. And I feel like for whatever reason, things weren't aligning, and so you guys had to take some time apart. You guys could have been talking. I don't know, I'm getting somebody was talking here. For others of you guys, this is just somebody you know. You've both been like doing your own thing. Because something didn't work out. Interesting, you guys are supposed to meet again, or like somehow, some way, some shape, form, you guys are gonna end up talking again. I don't know how. Like the opportunity is gonna arise for you guys to talk again. I feel like there's like it's like, okay, so you guys could have been doing your own thing. One of you guys could have been non-committal, kind of like just minding your business, focused on you. And the other person could have been like, felt like they were not heard. I feel like it's the Empress. She felt like she wasn't heard, or she felt like she wasn't appreciated. The Page of Swords felt like they were just doing their own thing. I don't think it was coming from a vicious place, but I just think this person was a little immature or self-centered. Sorry, whoever this Page of Swords is. Then you get these two cards here. I feel like something happens where you two are gonna end up either running into each other, conversing with each other, and I feel like there's gonna be like a moment of healing between the two of you guys. You two are going to talk. And you're going to both talk from a more elevated level of consciousness. So it's like, it's almost as if you're both, if the Empress never told the Page of Swords how she felt, or how the Page of Swords made her feel, she's going to share that information. She will divulge that information with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is going to look at it from a higher perspective and understand, okay, damn, right? And so there's going to be a healing moment between the two of you. I feel like you're both going to apologize. Surprisingly, you both are going to have to own up to some things that happened here. Whether that was a relationship, friendship, family dynamic that did not work out, I don't know. And it's a chance for healing and reconciliation. The Strength with Death. Let me pull out a couple more cards. God damn. That card fell, but I'm not picking it up. Page of Cups. Yeah. I feel like somebody needs some healing here. You guys are going to heal together. Like this amends that's going to come in. I don't think you were intentionally, the intention was for it to become an amends, but I feel like because you both are honest and sincere about your emotions and how you both felt, it's like it's good. It's going to bring in a good moment of healing, and you're going to feel better. You're going to feel better because of it, which is what you need. It's what you need. You both need it. I don't think the Page of Swords understands this, but they won't understand it until they're in the moment and realize, damn, that's what they've needed. Yeah, it's going to take guts for somebody to admit how they feel or how they've been feeling. It's going to take guts. It takes guts to do this. You have death in reverse, though. Did somebody get scared? I think somebody got scared here. This is interesting to me. Anything else? The Priestess again, man. I mean, but it's the Empress. I feel like the Empress is the one that's really hurt. But this is what I'm saying. It's like when you talk to this Page of Swords, I don't think the Page of Swords is actually going to really, like, even if this person doesn't, it's like you feel healed because you speak up for yourself. That's when you feel the healing. Because I don't think you were ever able to do that before. Now you're coming at it from a real authentic place. And then it's like you finally hear yourself. When you speak your truth, you hear your own self. You validate your own self. And that's what brings in the healing. It's not necessarily that this person apologizes. Even though I do think the Page of Swords, again, they're just either younger or they're a little more mature. I don't want to say mature. I just think they're not as aware, emotionally open, because they're in the realm of the mind, doing their own thing. They're just busy. They don't have time to be thinking about other things, but their own needs. And I feel like, again, that's just the level of consciousness they're coming from. It's not personal, but it did hurt you, Empress. And so Empress is like, I still need to say this for you, not for anybody else, because you want to heal. And that's going to take, that requires strength, real strength. And then something happens. There's a death and rebirth transformation, because death comes out twice. That version of you where you felt you could never be heard or understood, that part of you dies. There's healing that takes place. There's transformation. Therefore, it's like, it was never about the Page of Swords not hearing you. It was never about this person not hearing you. It was about you hearing you. You never needed this person to hear you out. This person was a reflection of how you could not hear yourself. And the minute you speak these words or say this to yourself, it's like, bam, healing takes place. You no longer attract somebody who mirrors this within you because you healed this part of yourself. So this Page of Swords was actually the best thing that could have happened to you, because he showed you what you saw within yourself. He showed you how you treated yourself. And you didn't want to do that any longer. Which is why this time healing, reflecting, just focusing on you was exactly what you needed to see that. Because it made you grow up and see where you're holding yourself back and where you choose not to do that anymore. That's real growth. Congratulations. Was that for Libra? Please tell me I timestamped. Oh my God. I did not timestamp. Fuck. Okay. That's okay. That's okay. Libra, I will look this up later. I don't know. All right. So anyways, I think you guys got the gist of it. Hey, MG. Welcome, MG Inc. Hopefully everything's okay with you. So sorry about your hospital stay. Hopefully you feel better, you know, and then just enjoy our reading here today. Right? Might as well. Might as well, since we got nothing else to do at the hospital, right? Give me 1 second. I dropped the card. Ah! I hate when I drop cards because it's like, it takes forever to pick them up. I really hate when this happens. Okay, sorry, y'all. Okay. That was for my Libras. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for Scorpios. Scorpios. All right. If you guys resonate, please, please, please share, like, share, and subscribe, okay? All right. Scorpios. Yes, exactly. 8546. Does anyone remember what I was timestamping for Libra? It would help a lot, I'm just saying. Anyways, Scorpios. Interesting. You ever played that game, The Floor is Made of Lava, when you guys were a kid? You guys ever played that game? I'm getting you're trying to maneuver. Of course. Thank you, Mahina. You guys are trying to maneuver through something. Like you're trying to tread carefully here. I don't know, man. It's like somebody's treading through a truth carefully. You're navigating something very carefully. It could be in the workplace. You're trying not to set something off or trigger somebody. If this is a man not trying not to trigger their girlfriend or their wife. But I feel like it's a dude trying not to do the wrong thing or say the wrong thing. Because it's like they sense it. Their senses are going off saying, do not keep talking about this, or do not set something off because you might set it off. Or you're trying not to wake somebody up and you're trying to leave or something. I don't know. This is so funny. That's what it reminds me of. Like somebody trying not to set somebody off or make them angry. Okay, somebody has pure intention. So if you're the feminine here, okay? Whoever you are, gender does not matter. One of you is very aware of how triggered you get. I don't know if you're the one that gets triggered or you're the one that's aware of the person's triggers, okay? Somebody gets triggered here a lot. And there's certain words or certain things that, or topics that when the other person brings them up or other people bring it up, they get triggered. So there's this one person who's trying, they have really great intentions. Really great intentions, okay? And I feel like they're trying really hard to support you, be there for you, understand you, and they're trying really hard not to set you off. They have pure intentions. They really care about you. They really, they genuinely want to support you. But their thing is they're a little afraid or wary because you can get triggered. And now this is why I kind of wanted to say if a boy or a boyfriend or a husband is trying not to trigger their wife, I mean, they're really, because it tends to happen that way. Guys do shit all the time that they're not supposed to be doing or say things they're not supposed to be saying. But I feel like this guy, though, or this person, because gender doesn't matter, really. This person isn't trying to hurt you. They're not trying to hurt you. They're not trying to intentionally trigger you, even though they know you scare easily or you trigger easily. They are trying to really show up and be a support system to you. And that means that they will unintentionally set something off. They don't mean to, that's just what it is. So if this is a guy trying so hard to be a support system for his girl, but, you know, because he or she understands that the other person's been through a lot. They've been through a lot. And so they're trying to tend to you or care for your heart as best as they can. Like real intentions, pure intentions, real effort. They care. They're invested. And so I feel like whoever the person is that gets triggered, they know that. So if this person, the other person made you upset, if you're the person that gets triggered all the time, if the other person made you upset, you know it's just you needing to cool off. You got this. They care though. They really care. So once you cool off, because I'm the same way. Once we cool off, we go back and we talk about it, right? But they really care. It shows here. They're really trying to build something here with you, okay? This doesn't have to be male, female. This could be, we're just going to say the person that gets triggered and the person that does not, okay? Everybody gets triggered, but this one, the one that doesn't easily get triggered understands that this one, again, has been through a lot, okay? So, and yet they don't scare easily. That's the thing about this person that doesn't get triggered so easily. They don't scare easily. Even though it looks like you could scare them easily, okay? Only because you can. This is a man. Men are afraid of women, okay? They are. They're afraid of, you know, that sword coming out. But I do get that. No, they want to build with you. They want to be there with you. They want to be the reason why you smile. They want to be your happiness. They do. And they would rather see the version of you that's calm and tamed, even though sometimes it doesn't happen, but they know you're working on it. What do you want me to tell you, y'all? They care, you care. It just happens. People get upset. That's it. It's not over, okay? There's a happily ever after here for somebody. Maybe not happily ever after, but a definitely long-term something you could build here. It might be a happily ever after. Who knows? Why not? If you believe in it, it could be yours. The opportunity is here for it to be yours. Let's see. Yeah, somebody's just upset. They got triggered real bad. It's just the reason why you're getting triggered is because there's something you have not let go of. And that's directly correlated to the trigger. So now you're going to have to let go of it. And then when you're ready, you can apologize or tell this person, you know, that you're working through that trigger. Because your reaction says a lot about you too. Okay? Because it's going to be hard for somebody to want to be there if you're always like reacting. You know, you can be triggered, but be mindful of the reaction. Not reacting as harshly or just the way you react or say something back, okay? Again, they're not coming at it from a bad place. They just want peace and harmony with you. They just want to be there for you. And you know that. You're just upset right now. If they did something stupid, ask yourself if it was intentional or not. You could just be getting to know this person. Who knows? Ask yourself if they were trying to intentionally hurt you before you go, you know, cutting their head off. I'm just saying. Or is it you getting triggered? I feel like, again, it's not coming out of intent, a place of malice. So patience is going to be required here with the Six of Swords. Yeah. Time to let go. These triggers are getting in the way of you and love. Potentially love making. Hey, welcome. Oh, wow. Hey, welcome. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. That was for my Scorpios. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Should we do one more? Oh, no, that was, yeah, that was Scorpios. Thank you. I think that's it. I don't know. I'm kind of tired. Should we do one more reading? I'm kind of tired. What do you guys think? She said love, love, love. I'm okay. A Scorpio. What's after? Saggy, Cappy. We got 4 left. All right, let's just do it. She said she's leaving. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Okay, all right, we'll do 4 more. We got 4 left. We can do this. I'm so tired. Help. Okay. Okay. All right, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, I feel tired. We've been on here for a bit now, so. All right. Let's see. Ooh. Did I scratch the cards? I hope not. Okay. Whoa. Yo, what the fuck is this? Oh, my head. This is a really powerful energy. All right, Saggies. 9738. I feel like, I don't know who this is. This is a highly psychic person, bro. Whoever you are, you're more psychic than me, and I'll tell you why. Okay, maybe your spiritual gifts are so different. I feel like you live outside of the construct, the reality construct. Okay, so like, you ever seen The Matrix? You live you understand the programming side of it. It's like when you ever heard of those people that, like, when you step outside of the Matrix construct, you start to see fucking numbers and shit, or you see languages and or information, data, and you decode it. You're able to decode shit without even, it's like a knowing, it's an instinctual knowing that you can decode data that is not of the 3D matrix. This is some shit like, you ever seen the movie Infinity? Like, the dude was from like Bangladesh, and he was solving equations that people, the formulas, certain formulas and equations that most people have not even tapped into, that humanity has not discovered yet. And when they asked him, how were you figuring out these formulas, he said he would just receive the information through God, or like, you know, integration. You are one of those people. And it's not just, if it's not mathematical equations, I'm getting your like decoding language, like light language. You decode something here. You're decoding information that's being passed down into you, and you can like, but in order for you to do that, it's like you eat, live, and breathe in a different dimension. Look at this fucking card, man. How powerful this shit is. You eat, live, and breathe in different dimensions, which is why you're easily able to access this shit and then instinctually know that the information you're receiving is correct. You're actually helping humanity by doing this. Yeah, you receive the information and then you start to play. You start to like, either you're inspired to write, create, design, decode, and you just get to play. And then the next thing you know is you created a masterpiece and you don't even know how the fuck you did it. When people who look to you and they're like, how did you do that? You're like, oh, I don't know. I was inspired. I just know. And they're just going to look at you like, what? That don't even make sense, but it makes sense. Because it's not of this earthly realm. You're decoding shit. You're receiving information from the fucking ethereal realm. 4D, 5D, other planes. Right? That. Then you bring that shit down to earth. Okay? Hey, Rezia, welcome. But that's the thing, you need your downtime. You need a lot of time resting, because it's not just that you're, you know how exhausting, like you stepping into different dimensions, you get re-energized, but at the same time, when you write the work down or express your work or decode the language, that's what makes you exhausted. And then trying to explain it to humanity, it makes you even more exhausted. Because sometimes it could be well received, or it might not be understood at all. But you understand it, which is why you don't need to explain it. And I feel like you need a lot of downtime to rest so that you can spend time, again, creating, decoding. It's your magic. It's magic. Yeah, you spend a lot of downtime doing this. People don't know what you're up to. They don't know. They might be a little scared because they don't get you. Some people just don't understand what you're doing. They think it's weird. It's puzzling because, again, they live of this matrix, right? They live off of the earth. That's all they think. It's the earthly realm. But you are the opposite of that. So that could be very scary to some other people, right? But you don't care. You're still gonna perform or create or showcase your talents to the world. You're still going to decode and instinctually know that this is what you're supposed to be doing, even if people don't get it. And you're gonna look fabulous while you do this. And if you're, or handsome, whatever. Okay. I feel like you understand there's some energies that do not mess with you. They don't like you because you go against their own belief systems, which is of being controlled, being, working and just doing things that society tells them to do. Okay? There's nothing wrong with that. That's part of the everyday world that we do. We show up to our jobs, we do what we have to do, we're kind citizens, we do the best that we can, right? But I'm getting there's some energies out there that envy you or want to take from you because you just, your talents and abilities go against or defy the logic of societal standards. And it makes them angry because they want answers. Some people want what you have. They don't mean to be jealous, but they are. People, I tell people this all the time. Everybody gets jealous. It's true. It just depends, right? But there's a difference between being jealous and then wishing bad on somebody, right? Don't act out of the jealousy. Be aware as to why you're jealous and why you don't think you have your own potential, your own skills, and your own whatever. That's a difference between that and then you acting out on your jealousies, trying to either take from people, wish bad on people, or even make others feel how you feel, because that's also a form of jealousy. If someone is jealous and they're trying to make somebody else jealous, that's insecurity. Now again, my point is you understand that and you're aware of these energies. You're wary of the energy and it does not faze you because you understand that what you're doing is who you are and you're just tapping into the essence of creation itself. And that could be bothering people. That bothers them. Okay? Yes, we are very real here in this channel. We say how it is. It is what it is. Yep. Angel doesn't want too much sleep. Hey, Chevalier, welcome back, welcome back. Doesn't want too much sleep. Well, I'm up at this time. This is like regular daytime. Alright. Exactly. True, true. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. There's something here about, you're gonna keep doing you anyways. Fuck everybody else. As you should. How you gonna let other people tell you how to live? The fuck? How you gonna let other people get in the way of your own dreams and hate on you and shit? Like, what the fuck? How you gonna let other people's jealousies stop you from discovering your true potential? You're letting other people's jealousies stop you from reaching your own potential. What the fuck is that? You're really going to allow other people's jealousies to get in the way, stop you, distract you from what you're meant to be doing? No. No. We just delved into some real shit here. No, you don't do that. Shit, even your own jealousies. How you gonna let... You ever notice people can sometimes get jealous of themselves? That's a real fucking thing. You're gonna let your own jealousy stop you from reaching your true potential? You ever wonder why your demons feel the most misunderstood? Because your own demons could be jealous of your higher light. Because your higher light is trying to tell you you're supposed to go somewhere. You're supposed to create your magic and then unleash it onto the world. Your higher self is saying reach your full potential, but your own demons hate that because they don't believe they're enough. Your inner demons will stop you, which is the mind as well. It will stop you way before anybody else can. You ever realize other people's words or reactions or jealousies towards you are just a reflection of how we really feel about ourselves? Maybe that's our inner demons being projected out onto the world, showing us how we really limit ourselves, what we really believe about ourselves, how jealous we are of our own fucking selves. Or insecure, right? Damn. Yeah. We just went there. I think we all need to do some inventories. Truth bombs. Yeah. We all need to do some inventories today. Hey, welcome, Razia. It's good to see you. Welcome to the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, please. Y'all are crazy. Y'all should have seen, like, at yesterday night when I was watching TV, because I was watching House, but it was like 4 in the morning. I know. I couldn't sleep. And then there was this lady who got into a fight, like a couple got into a fight with another couple, and they had to call the cops. It was crazy. I was seeing that shit outside, and I was like, it was so, I don't know. I just couldn't sleep. I was just watching all this shit. Why did I tell you guys this story? I don't know. I just felt like saying that. It's just weird. But yeah. All right. Capricorn. 11041. Yeah, it was just a weird day yesterday, for sure. Is merged coming thing someone. Rezia, you're gonna have to donate. You want a reading? You gotta donate. Cash App, PayPal, you can donate on YouTube. I don't do free readings, darling. Welcome to my channel. Alright. Very rarely do I do readings. I have to be like, because I'm doing a 12-sign forecast, so, you know, yeah. It's Mercury retrograde. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Fucking Mercury retrograde. Okay. Ooh. Did I time type? Yeah, Capricorn, I'm getting isolation. I'm getting the moon, the wolf moon energy. This is so attractive. You're reclaiming parts of self you abandoned a while ago. You're reclaiming parts of self that you abandoned or you had to abandon. Not that you chose to, you had to. For your own protection, for your own survival. Because wolves survive, right? Their strength is purely based on survival. That's what they do. You had to abandon versions of self or parts of self just for protection. You were so busy, caught up in life, doing your own thing, and then now it's like you forgot, though. You forgot about these things that you left behind, parts of self you abandoned. You forgot about these. And realized that you were missing something. Something wasn't right. You were trying to look for something, couldn't find it, couldn't figure it out, only to realize because you were always supposed to come back for this shit that you left behind. You couldn't really move forward without it. Because then there would be parts of self or missing pieces of self scattered all over the land. What happens when you have missing pieces of self scattered all over the land? You don't know who you are. You had to reclaim that shit. And you do. And now you're willing to fight for yourself in ways that you've never been able to do before. You're willing to stand on it. You're ready to stand on what you believe in. You're ready to fight for what you believe in. You're ready to fight for who you are. Not that you need to, but I'm just saying if somebody sits there and tries to question you, your motives or who you are, you're ready to tell these mother off. Not that you need to, but I'm just saying there's strength. There's something here about maybe because you had to leave them behind, right? You're not willing to do that again. For no one person, place, or thing. You're not willing to do it. If it compromises with you and your values and your authenticity, you say no to it. If it tries to persuade you, if it tries to dissuade you, if it tries to manipulate, control, take over, you say no to it. If it wants conflict with you, they can try, but they're not going to win. Because you know what you are, who you are, what you value, and what you stand on is everything. Your principles, your belief systems, who you are, it's everything to you. You spend your whole life abandoning it because you had to. Now you're holding on to it and you're protecting it for dear life because it's all you are. It's everything. How dare somebody come try here and tell you who the fuck you are, or try to manipulate, control, brainwash, distract, whatever. How dare they come in and try to do that shit? No. Reconnection and home, 25 is a powerful energy. It's my favorite number, one of my favorite numbers, 25. Yeah, the lone wolf has finally found what they've been looking for. You found the missing pieces, you're here. Now stand on it. This is you howling. You're not sitting still, you're howling, declaring who you are. This is pride at its best. And now you can be more integrated, or you're fully integrated. Three of Wands in reverse, damn. It almost seems like you couldn't even fucking function. Sorry, not fucking. You couldn't even like, it almost seems like you weren't even fulfilled or couldn't do a type of skill or job or pursue certain things that, or even partnerships that didn't really work with you or ebbed and flowed with you because it wasn't what you wanted, or it wasn't a representation of who you are. So when you try to live your life in a distorted way, that's what happens. There's an instant disconnect between you and people that you surround yourself by, or even jobs that you engage in. There's a disconnect. Now you just want to connect. But again, it has to coincide with who you are now and who you're becoming, not the part of you with missing pieces. That isn't you. It was, but it isn't now. There you go. Now you're ready. Now you're ready. But you see why certain things didn't work out in your favor? Because they were not a part of who you were. They were not part of the whole self that you are. This is you operating out of missing pieces or parts of self that were abandoned, versus now you're fully ready from a more holy place. All right, that was for my Capricorns. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. The next reading is going to be for my Aquarius. All right, have a good one. Take care. Thank you, Jesse. All right. Aquarius and then Pisces, and then we're done. Oh, I'm ready to go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Somebody, let's timestamp. Aquarius, you spent a lot of time in the depths of the underworld this season, which was the best thing for you. You knew. Aquariuses are so intelligent. Aquariuses know. Here's the thing I love about Aquariuses. Aquariuses know what they need. It could either be instinctually, they thought about it, they understand if they're missing things or there's some things that they need. They're willing to do what it takes to go and figure out the answer. Maybe you were missing something. You were willing to go into the depths of the underworld to uncover something or to find something, a missing piece or an answer to something that you did not have. You were not privy to this answer. Okay? So my thing is, you had to go deep within to figure it out. You knew. You knew. You were terrified, but you still did it. This is Eight of Swords. This is you breaking down so many barriers of the exterior, breaking down the ego, breaking down the limited belief systems, going deep within. This person's going down the stairs into the underworld, bro, to find your Nine of Cups, which is the answer you've been seeking, in order for you to feel more fulfilled and happy on the inside. You could have went down there to find your heart. Ooh. You went down into the depths of the fucking underworld to find your heart. Because that's where it was at. You had to go deep within the darkness to find it. Because some of y'all forgot that there was a part of a very crucial part of self that was left there. And you needed to tap into whatever this truth was, painful, sharp truth was, in order for you to get it. And now you're on your way back out. Tired as hell, beat up. You got beat up by whatever you found down there because that shit was painful like a mother. Painful as fuck. You could still be trying to get out of there. But now you know. You found it. You tapped into it. You saw the truth for what it was. You got your answer. Now you can move on. And that's what you're doing. And it's funny because you have Saturn here. But I see us full circle, meaning that's it. You're still in the depths of the underworld, but you're really analyzing what it is that you were missing this whole time. I don't think it was a missing. I think you were trying to find an answer. Maybe you were doing something subconsciously. You kept seeing something subconsciously or doing some type of subconscious programming. You were indulging in some types of... I'm sorry, I don't know why I can't talk. It's been a long day. You could have been repeating certain things, doing things over and over again and not realizing why you were doing that. You could have been self-sabotaging. You could have been doing... There's something here that was affecting you. And you did not know why you were doing these things. So you had to go deep within to figure it out. And you do. But you barely made it out. Now you're looking at this as a whole and understanding why it all makes sense now. You have your answer. But you're still recovering because whatever you found down there was really fucking painful, man. This was some real shit. That's why people don't go deep within the underworld to see the darkness within themselves, or why they self-sabotage, why they do what they do. They don't want to see it because it's painful. But you did it. Because you knew that would lead to your happiness. To you actually feeling more fulfilled with the cups, forgiveness, loving, all of these qualities that you are and can be more of. Yeah. Only way you're going to be able to tap into that or feel like that is to go into the depths of the darkness. And you did. And you did. Hey, welcome, Michelle. Good evening. Hey, Nathan. Welcome, welcome. It's good to see you guys. That's Aquarius, by the way. We're in Aquarius. It's funny. Nathan always shows up during Aquarius. What the heck? That's funny. It's like he senses this shit, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. I feel like you're also reflecting. This is a time of reflection. So if you feel beat up or tired, it's because you're reflecting on everything you lost or everything that you just went through. I feel like somebody experienced a big loss here. And you're just trying to recover. But you're doing a fantastic job. This is the Wheel of Fortune. It's a full circle. It's what I'm saying. It's like you learned a lesson here, or again, you got the answer to something, and now you can do it differently or move differently or have a different experience because of it. Ace of Wands with the Moon, a full circle again. I'm getting as above, so below, as within, so without. Now you can move different. Judgment has been called. This Judgment is also a card of forgiveness. 9 is a number of forgiveness as well. And finality, nearing finality. Yeah, forgive yourself. Forgive yourself for what you didn't know, how you moved, how you self-sabotage yourself. Forgive yourself for how, you were your own worst enemy at times. Forgive yourself for not doing what you thought was better for you in the long run. Forgive yourself for entertaining what you entertained. Forgive yourself for not loving yourself enough. It's all part of the journey. You know you needed time. This is what it is when we come to incarnate here. This is how it is. You chose to do it now. You chose to learn now. You chose to change now. You chose to find the answers now and move differently. Can you accept that this is what it is? So you can finally let it go and move on and live your life. Hey, C, welcome. Yeah. Yeah, Aquariuses are literally healing from some shit, bro. You feel discouraged and pain, and you're in pain because you think you fucked up. You didn't. Forgive yourself, please. Forgive yourself. You did it your own way, and this is how you learn. Call it a day. I just know that you're ready for different. You're ready for different. You're gonna move differently from now on, and that's okay. That's what you're ready for. You weren't ready at the time, you're ready now. Okay? So please, once you accept, you don't regret. You leave the door, you leave the past with the past, and you shut the door on it, and then you can move on. And that's what you're on your way to. All right, that was for my Aquarius. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're on to the last reading, which is Pisces. Y'all, I'm tired as hell. This 12 sign forecast was so long. It's the last reading, and we're done. We're done. Okay. I've been on here for like, I don't even know, 2 hours. Pisces. I will timestamp everything. I just don't remember Libra. So if anybody can timestamp for Libra, that would be great. I'll timestamp everything else. Pisces. Oh my God. All right, Pisces. This is really good. This is a perfect ending reading. This is exactly what you've needed. Okay. I got the Page of Cups with the 4 Swords. I'm getting, this is you, spirit warrior, fighting spirit. You're the best. You do this with love. You fight for love. You're a representation of love and the betterment of humanity. You never gave up on yourself. Even when you did, you always got back up and fought again. Or like, showed up to live. You chose life every time. And now the universe is going to reward you. This is a 6 of Swords, but I'm getting this is your ancestors bringing something to you. They're crowning you. They're rewarding you with a truth or with something here. Like a job well done. Here you go. Congratulations. Here's a job well done. You deserve this. And it's the Ten of Pentacles. It's true happiness. It almost seems like a medal, though. I feel like they're giving you something. You don't see it coming or you don't know about it yet. But they're gifting you something. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was confirmation. They're giving you something. You don't even see it coming. Oh, my God. This is like an accomplishment type of thing, though, like a reward, or I feel like it's a medal or whatever this is. It's like a certification or something that says here that you've reached a milestone or you won something or you beat something. Like this is like a you're getting rewarded with or crowned, or like they're giving you something, man. Something in the physical to be like, here, you earned this. Congratulations. I'm not saying you had to work for something, you had to earn something your whole life, but I'm getting that the universe wants to give you something as a token or a merit to symbolize like all the hard work you've done. Not that you've needed. I don't think you need it. I don't think you feel like you're that special that you deserve something like that. But I'm getting that this is just the universe's way of showing you something here. I don't think they're just giving you something, okay? That's it. They're just giving you something because they can and they want to. It's that simple. You're gonna sit there and like, again, you don't see it coming, which will be a surprise. It's gonna be a surprise. When this comes in, it's going to surprise you because, again, you weren't anticipating it. You're not expecting anything from the universe. You understand that what you do is what you do. You live your life how you live it. It is what it is. You learn your lessons. You move on. But I'm getting that somebody here, you're going to be surprised because you, again, it's a surprise. I don't know how you're going to feel about this. I think you're going to be, again, in your mind about it because you didn't think the universe operates in that way. Or you don't think that you there's something here about you didn't expect anything from the universe because you understand that life is life. So this is a way of thinking. Versus when the universe brings this into you, it's going to tap into the heart space. So you're going to be really shocked. I feel like somebody's going to cry. Pisces, you're going to cry because, again, you don't feel like you were special enough to even receive something like this. Or maybe you thought God forgot about you. Ooh. Maybe you just closed the door on something and it just comes out of... These things come to you. When you let them go, things come to you. I don't think it's a big thing that they're giving you. I think it's something small. But but you're gonna feel shocked because, again, it's like going to prove to you that the universal law is real, or that spirit is real, that God is real, right? The universe is real. There's something here about it. It's gonna challenge your way of thinking because you could have given up on that shit. Maybe you became more realistic, more practical, and this sign of respect or token, whatever is given to you, is going to have you maybe thinking more like miracles do happen, or certain things do happen. There is a little bit of a miracle energy at play here. Let's see what else. Hey, welcome, Josie. Praise you. It's good to see you. Right on time for your reading. That's what I'm saying. There's a part of you that's like, you're not expecting anything. You don't care. Like, you're doing you. You understand life is what life is, but it's gonna have you a little bit, again, like, what is that word? unsteady, because it's whatever this truth is or whatever this thing is that comes in, it's going to have you questioning your mindset. It might even go against your belief system. Might even go against your belief system a little bit. Okay? All right. It might even open up your heart a little bit here. I think it will. All right. I think that's it. That's all I have for you. Thank you, Pisces. I love you guys. That's all I have for y'all. We did the 12 sign forecast. This long ass reading. But we're here. We did it. Yay. And it's good to see everybody. How's everybody doing? I'm going to chat with y'all for a little bit before we head out. Hopefully everyone's doing well. I made as a kid. Good. Damn, that's deep, Nathan. Thank you for sharing that. I felt that one. Yeah. Promises you had made yourself to yourself as a kid you've forgotten about. That's a good one. That's exactly what that Aquarius reading. There's one that you need to look into. I think it was the Sagittarius or Capricorn reading. It's one about the wolf. So I think it's Capricorn. It's a Capricorn reading. Check the Capricorn reading, okay? That one might ring true to you as well. Check that one out. Life to be life in. Life to be life in. Beautiful. Life to be life in. Exactly. It's one of those days. Okay, cool. Does anybody have any questions regarding what we just talked about, the reading? I don't know if we're going to transition into playtime because I'm kind of tired. I did a long ass reading, but if you guys really want to do readings for donations, you can. Just let me know. Otherwise, it's okay. I just spent like 2 hours in this motherfucker. Be tired. Not that I don't enjoy it, but I haven't done a 12 sign forecast in like 6 months, and I used to do it within an hour and a half. But now I take my time, so it's exhausting. Everybody wanted to do a 12 sign forecast. Like, yeah. Yeah, 12 signs, and it's like at least 10 minutes each sign. So that would really, yeah, beats me up. My day's going well. I got to sleep in. I got to eat well. I got to go on live with you guys. Let's see what else. I did a lot. Yeah. So I'm really excited for this day, and then just, yeah, it's a good day. Then I gotta go work out, and that's it. Hopefully you guys are all doing well, enjoying yourselves on this beautiful Sunday evening. I'm excited for everybody. It was a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves during Mercury retrograde, though. Just I know the energy's a little strong there, so yeah. Alright guys, thank you so much for joining me. This week I will do a members only reading. We won't do the 12 sign forecast, maybe just once this week, because that was a lot. Yeah. Take good care of yourself, guys. I love you guys. Bye.